Hey Krista, is Mom home?
No. Oh, but she told me to tell you to do dishes.
Doubtful. She probably told you to do them.
How was your vacation?
It was pretty good. Do you actually want to know about it?
My first stop was Cape Town, South Africa. The first place I went was Camp Bay Beach. Was amazing. I then went in a helicopter and took an aerial tour of the Castle of Good Hope. After that, I saw Table Mountain from the sky and from the water. Both were equally amazing, and not to mention beautiful. The last place I went was Cape Town's famous Gold Restaurant. This is some of the traditional African cuisine that you can get there. It was really tasty. Then I moved on to Kagalagadi Transfrontier Park. In the rooms I could see the entire park. This is my room. My favorite thing to do there was watch the sunrise and sunsets. My favorite animals included the brown hyena and the springbok. My favorite bird was a lilac-breasted roller. It was really colorful, so you could see it no matter what time of day or night. My least favorite animal was the poisonous scorpion there. My favorite flower was the cat's tail. From there, I moved on to Chobe National Park, where I saw an endangered species. These are just the wild dogs in Chobe. I also saw impalas, bushbuck, red leashweed, waterbuck, and bush babies. Bush babies are nocturnal and their eyes are fixed into their sockets, so they have to move their head like an owl does, and they can't close their eyes. From there, I moved on to Victoria Falls. I stayed in the famous Victoria Falls Rainbow Hotel. The Zambezi River flows from east to west. While I was there, I loved to enjoy the view. I also went ziplining and, of course, bungee jumping. Victoria Falls is famous for these things. And then I moved on. From there, I went to Kabale Forest National Park, which is located in Uganda. This little hut is where I stayed for my time there. I saw 3 endangered tree species, which include the Cordia millenni. The second one is my favorite. There's the Lavoa swinnertoni. And the last endangered tree species is the Entodrophragma engalens. Some monkeys I saw there were the black and white monkey, and this next one, which is my favorite color, the blue monkey. They were both beautiful. Other animals that I saw included a serval, which I nicknamed Sachi, and an African golden cat, which I saw when I went on a night safari. Then I went to Nairobi. While I was there, I saw a mix of wealth and poverty. In the city, that's where the wealth is. I went to a park, which is my favorite place. And then I took a street photo of the people going to and from work. Then I visited the slums. This is where people don't have a lot of money, so they can't afford much food or indoor plumbing. Which is why the streets are filled with human waste. So whenever you visit there, you have to watch your step. Some sadder facts include that 46% of the people live below the poverty line, and they also suffer from malnutrition. My almost last stop was to Mogadishu, Somalia. This was a very dangerous place because the law enforcement there is next to none. It's very chaotic and, like I said, dangerous to visit. You have to travel with an armed guard, which I did, along with the rest of the tour group. I saw the beaches and the Italian architecture. They were amazing. This town was not so amazing. It reminded me a little bit of a ghost town. Oh, and did I mention the people there? They fish for sharks in the water. They make shark fin soup. They do have more regular food though. This is what it was. It was okay, but I preferred to stick to what I know, which of course was pizza. My last and final stop was the Timbuktu Mall. The architecture there was amazing. Their mosques are made out of dried mud, the 3 ancient ones. This one was my favorite. It's the Sidi Yahya Mosque. I loved the architecture of the door. This one, the Sankor Mosque, was a little bit different than the others, but along the same lines.
That's what I did while I was in Africa. What'd you do while I was gone? Krista! That's what I did in Africa. What did you do?
Oh my gosh! Action. Oh, time out. Sorry, my bad.